Kai, first of all, welcome to India. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling great, man. I'm very, very excited and thankful for the opportunity to be here.
You are this time part of Sheru Classic. So what's the expectation from the contestants over here, and how does it feel?
Well, it feels amazing. I'm here definitely in support of the Sheru Classic and the IHFF representing Dynamic Muscle, and it is our privilege to be a part of such a worthy cause and event. Yeah, absolutely. So it feels amazing, and we're very thankful for the opportunity.
Tell us about how your fitness history, how it all started with you.
Oh, well, interestingly enough about this whole experience, the process, the journey towards, going from where I was to where I've been and now where I am. The interesting thing about this process of fitness, I believe, is vested in the idea of self-development, self-mastery. And I think that fitness is a place, or has its place in a person's maturation, in a person's progressive steps towards the positive achievement of self-development. So, and the interesting thing about this experience is that you can start it from wherever you are. And you don't have to wait until tomorrow when I get up, or when I get that better job, or when I get that better lifestyle. You can begin the progressive steps towards becoming, that positive, productive lifestyle from right where you are with what you already have. And you can use those things to help you progressively advance towards ultimately what you would like to become.
Kai, you are definitely one of the ideal personalities for many of the athletes in over the entire world. So basically, whom do you look up to, or maybe your ideal personality when it comes to fitness?
Well, I think the people that I look up to are not just limited to the realm of fitness. The people that I look up to are, they say, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And I think I've been fortunate enough in my life, both personally and professionally, to realize that when I decide that I'm going to do something, the truth is there have been people before me that have made the likewise same decision, and ultimately it is those people that serve as an example of. So I think what becomes encouraging, and not inspiring, but what becomes encouraging is to look around and see people that have achieved success at accomplishing any and everything in the broad spectrum of things that can be accomplished in a lifetime. And I think it's demonstrated in those people the possibility that is endless. And it becomes those endless possibilities that I find encouraging to me. And I'm very deliberate about saying encouraging and not inspiring, because I believe personally that a person doesn't become inspired. I believe a person can become encouraged to recognize and harness the power that is personally within themselves to do. And so I try to be really conscious about drawing a very clear understanding in my mind. So I use that to try to answer the question that you asked me, who are the people that inspire me? I'm encouraged to believe in a higher possibility that can be based on the people that I can see an example in their expressed ability to grab the potential and possibility in them. I believe thoughts become things. And as a result of that, whenever I become weary or weak, I'm encouraged to understand that if I need a resource to drive that point home or to make me a believer in, I can look around and very easily see an example demonstrated in something as simple as this chair or this microphone that you and I are able to touch and agree exists in reality. Before this microphone could be manifested into this carnal realm, I believe that it had to first originate as a thought. But now if we both understand that we're able to see this microphone materialize before us both, then we can touch and agree and accept the reality that the thought of a microphone, a communication device that could be used to magnify sound, capture it, and then use it to be recorded, had to first originate as a thing. And that thing, had to first be a thought. It had to originate as a thought, and it later became a thing. So that said, thoughts do become things, and we have the example right here in the way of this microphone, or right here in the pair of your jeans, or demonstrated in even the moment of you and I being able to have this exchange in the present. So to answer your question, I am encouraged to believe in the realization of larger possibilities that are always around us when I can look and see those possibilities around me. And those are the things that encourage me to believe in that larger possibility.
Kai, when we look at the big cities like Mumbai, Delhi, where where stress levels are high, and also when we see hectic lifestyle over here, so what fitness tips would you like to see? Would you like to give to the viewers who are watching you, your fans?
The biggest tip that I want to give them is this, and I can't stress it enough. A lot of times people will see a microphone and they'll see bright lights and they'll see an awesome looking body in front of them. And they'll see the achievement, and sometimes when we see the achievement, we can get lost in just the vision of the achievement, and it can become harder to realize that that achievement was created by effort and work. And if you can understand that, then you can understand this, that your effort and your work is possibly capable of creating the same thing. Not just celebrate what you see, but understand that you can create what you want. So the most important thing I can tell someone is not just drink water or exercise, but recognize this, that there is an infinite amount of possibility that is all around you. And your opportunity to reach forward and achieve those things is your life. Seize the day. Use this opportunity to create those things that you would like to see realized for yourself. It's not a question of can it be done. It becomes a question of how do I do it. And I think that's probably the easiest thing that can be overlooked in this realm of physical fitness. A lot of times people will see a body and think, oh, well, it's just a nice body. Great genetics, nutrition, things that are outside of the realm of what we know and can do. And the truth is, it's not. You can do, so it's up to you to discover how you will go about doing it. And I think that's probably the most important thing I could say. I went from being a little boy, working in a very abject situation, we can talk about not having the finances. We can talk about not having the social support. We can talk about not having a lot of things. But the truth is, we were able to go beyond that, attain the things that I was working to attain, and as a result, I'm now able to travel a long way from where I was born to share this moment with you and with the world. So rather than to look at the things that I have, the things that I don't have, like never having enough pair of shoes, or never having exactly the tools or resources that we may think are necessary, by having the very thing that you do have, your mind and your ability to decide, your time on this planet, you can now use to create those things. So I guess that's the biggest thing I could say. I would say I wouldn't want to encourage someone to get caught up in how big my arms are, or how big my chest is, or how big it's not, because that for me became the doorway to discovering this larger truth that I can share with you.